Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today I'm going to be going over the last of the changes in version 3.05 of Gems of War that I have not covered yet, these mainly being all of the very small tweaks as far as the user interface is concerned. This includes things from the quicker speed to all of the new troop options that we have for sorting and all the other smaller tweaks. So we're going to be going over all of those today. Many of these you've probably already seen just from playing the game, but I do want to cover them all just as there may be some of them that you may have not been aware of. Of course, the most major one, which pretty much everyone is probably aware of, is the speed increase, as well as just all the new options that we have here. But the speed increase in particular, this makes farming times reduced by ridiculously great amounts, increasing farm rates at about 2 to 3 times at 4 times speed. Of course, with something like this, just go straight into empowered and just toss out all of our abilities as quickly as possible, and in no time at all we'll end up winning a battle, and yep, just cast out. And that is what PvP is these days, as far as with some of the quicker teams. Of course, even with slower teams, this will just make everything go quicker regardless. So very nice, very helpful, and definitely the biggest thing that actually came within this patch. You can also see if the servers are online at any given time, just in case servers ever go down, or in case they need to ever do anything in the future. All other options for the most part here are pretty much the same. Mainly just under the graphics are where this little section here is where all of the changes were done, such as now having the power saver option, the blur thing in the background, actual setting of the resolution, whereas before it was just one static one, different quality settings, and of course the speed setting. As far as other changes, let's just go down the line like we did previously. As far as PvP, nothing really changed here. You can now test your defend team directly from here, though, a lot quicker to be able to go directly into testing your team. As far as these defend gem priorities, console, you guys already have this. PC mobile will be getting it hopefully next patch, as well as the daily tasks. That would be pretty cool. Mini games, nothing has really changed here except how they really appear. Both of them are played pretty much exactly the same, but both of them do have just a slightly different appearance, most notably being the arena here. It has the nice little better looking interface over to the right, plus you can change your difficulty directly in it. You can also change your difficulty directly in any battle where difficulty is actually used, so that's a pretty nice feature too. Also, I unintentionally just drafted every single color. That's amazing. That's funny when I just randomly click them and get them. But as far as guilds, you now can choose from going directly into your guild and directly going into Guild Wars. This saves you like a few seconds, not really too big a deal, but of course if you're only going to Guild Wars, you might as well just click directly into Guild Wars, because if you click into Guild, you'll have to go through 2 screens, this and then Guild Wars, and if you want to get out, you have to go to 2 screens again, going back into your guild. Whereas if you do it through Guild Wars, you do it through just 1 screen going directly to it. Not too much of a time saver, but hey, it does help somewhat. As far as everything else, pretty much all the same. Bonuses do show correctly now, so whatever bonuses you will be getting that are showing here are indeed the correct values, whereas before there were some kind of weird math that wasn't math. As far as this other page here on the attack screen, got the biggest revamp. You can now see how far your enemy guild has progressed. You can also see what color the day is for the given day, instead of having to constantly check back here. This is particularly useful if you have skipped a couple of days in Guild Wars and you may not be paying attention to particularly what the color of the day is, because your guild may be saying that's green day, but if you skipped a couple days and you're only on the yellow day, well, you wouldn't know specifically too well if it was yellow or not, but you can just check there. Oh, it's yellow, so there you go. You'll know exactly what color to use, and that's quite a bit better. All other screens are exactly the same though. Next up, we have just the chest. Nothing changed here other than the fact that it now shows values above 1,000, so that's pretty nice for people who have thousands upon thousands of keys, because it does actually represent how many, or showed you directly how many you currently have. As far as under your hero screen, nothing has been changed here other than the collection. Quite a few nice changes, or 2 major ones. One is it now shows keys. This has been requested for a while. Not too big a deal, though having it in a collection does make sense, as pretty much all your resources should show in your collection, and prior, for some reason, keys weren't here. One other pretty nice change is that a lot of people probably haven't noticed, particularly people who haven't bothered changing their changelog. That is in the description below, by the way, for any of you that do want to read it in detail, even though we've probably covered everything. If you click on any of these trait stones now, it'll show you exactly where it is. For example, if you don't know where a pure red trait stone is, well, here it is. It says Pride Lands, and if we click there, boom, we go straight into Pride Lands. And any battles, of course, that you do within this kingdom will end up giving you a chance at that trait stone, and you can apply that to absolutely any trait stone here. Let's say you didn't know where Purple Runic is. Well, here's all the kingdoms that have Purple Runic trait stones. And of course, just click on any of them, and boom, you go straight into that kingdom. So very, very nice feature there, particularly for newer players. Though I wish it was a little bit more obvious that you could actually click them. They have no difference visually as all these other resources. If I click on souls, it doesn't do anything. I don't know, maybe if they give some kind of indication, but yeah, this is pretty nice for newer players that do end up finding it, because it really simplifies where to find all of the trait stones and what options you actually have for finding each of the trait stones. So yeah, very useful for that. As far as the troops menu, quite a bit of changes here. As far as how many troops can be shown at once, there's now 10 here. As far as the filters, there is a lot of filters here. There's also the much requested for base rarity filter, as well as many other newer ones added, particularly to things such as traits. Now they can go specifically by trait, though you can also just type in a trait there, which under many circumstances may actually be quicker. But yeah, a lot of different options. Also a direct reset if you just want to go and bring them back to defaults. Other than that, not much has really changed, other than the layout of it has been modified slightly. Fortunately, banner choice has not been changed at all. It's still very annoying, and you have to click a billion times to try to find where on earth that one banner is, and all the 28 and soon to be 29 other banners that are all flooded in there. But other than that, filters, definitely a nice improvement there. And there's also a change which I can't quite show because I don't have a single troop that can be upgraded, but the leveling system can now be done. So if you only wanted, let's say, 6 levels, you can directly do 6 levels instead of having to do it one by one by one by one. Before, you either had to go all in with all of your souls to max it out, or as far as your souls could, or you had to do it one by one by one if you only wanted like 5 levels and didn't want to waste all of your souls upgrading specific troop. But now you can just do a little slider thing, and you can do it to a specific amount and then get it upgraded instantly. As far as Ascension is now 2 clicks to completely max out a troop. So as far as you can do, all you have to do is click once to the left, and then boom, it'll do it all the way to however many copies you have going to the max ascension, and then you just click ascend, and then there you go, you just ascended it. Whereas before you had to click dozens upon dozens of times, sometimes even hundreds, before they end up modifying it. So you only had to do slightly less than that, well, only a couple dozen, but now it's only 2 clicks, so a lot better. I wish I could show that. Unfortunately, I don't have a single troop that can actually be upgraded in either one of those 2 categories. I did show it on Monday when we got those new troops, but most of you have probably already seen that little tidbit of it as well by now. And as far as shop, not much has really changed here, except for the VIP. There is a VIP 20, 19, 18, 17, 16 now, those 5 new ones. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of people do not have that, because I believe that price range is somewhere around like 2,000 to 5,000, somewhere around that general. I actually haven't priced it yet, but it is somewhere within the ridiculously high amount. One thing that this did bring, though, which you may have noticed, is the extra team slots. Every single VIP level, regardless of how far you get, does give 1 additional team slot. You also get 10 for free from level 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, and 250. Each give a additional team slot, so there are 6 additional ones that you get for free. And yeah, so you get 1 per VIP bonus for extra team slots, as well as 6 additional ones from level 200 to 250. So if you reach level 250, you would have the max amount of slots, not counting VIP bonus. So that will help a lot, especially since Guild Wars ended up increasing the amount of team slots you kind of need, since you need at least 6 slots dedicated to Guild War teams, if not even more. Maybe even more if you set defense, and more if you even want to play around with stuff. So very, very helpful change that they made with that. As far as other changes, not too many other ones. As far as mail, you can see all collected mail. As far as all of your past history, it tracks your last 30 mails that you have received and claimed. So that's pretty nice, since you can see any of the past ones if you ever need to recheck it for anything, or if one of them didn't give you resources and you need to contact support about it. So all that will be pretty nice. All the tasks and weekly objectives for a week are now under the same little tab, so you don't have to go to 2 different tabs to be able to see all of them. All of them are just now in their one concise area. And yeah, I believe that is pretty much oh yes, there is chat. Thank you, chat, for reminding me of chat. But yes, there is a block option now. You can click on anyone and block them if you wish, if they're being rowdy or any other reason. There's also the ability to set an opacity if you want to see chat while you're playing. So if we do this, as you can see, it is faded in the background. And we will then be able to see, of course, all the chat as is going on for any of you who either want to see your guild chat while you're playing, or your global chat if you're talking with other people in global chat. Of course, global chat 001, for any of you who do not know, is the main global chat channel. So if you ever want to do anything global chat, that is normally the area in which you go. And of course, you can just set it back to your opacity and then not have to worry about it. Change channel, all that's still exactly the same. And yeah, now I believe that's pretty much everything. There's been a couple other smaller things too, such as controller support now for the PC version, and a couple other very small tweaks like that. But that is a good majority of the major changes. If you still have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.